Hi, Judy. You were at the mall earlier, weren't you? Did you have lunch with your friend? I was there too and saw you. I waved, but I guess you didn't notice.
I did notice, but out of embarrassment, I pretended that I didn't.
Huh? You were embarrassed?
Yes, I was, very. Don't talk or wave to me when we're in public. I don't want to be seen with you.
I'm sorry. Did I do something?
You were waving so hard that your arm was going to fall off. You look like a maniac. Who wouldn't be embarrassed?
Oh, sorry.
I didn't want my friend to know you were my daughter-in-law. And what were you wearing?
What do you mean? I was wearing jeans and a t-shirt.
You look like a construction worker. You shouldn't be walking around in ugly clothes, especially where there are a bunch of people.
A construction worker? I didn't think my jeans are that bad. I think they're pretty cute. I saw a picture of a celebrity wearing the same one.
But you're not a celebrity, are you? When someone as ordinary as you wears it, it just looks like you walked out of a construction site.
Oh, well, I will make sure I dress nicely when I go to the mall next time. Maybe I'll wear a dress or something.
I'm not sure if that'll be enough. It's not just your clothes, the way you talk, the way you walk, everything about you lacks class. So just leave me alone if you ever see me somewhere. I don't want other people to think I'm your kind.
So then, we can't go somewhere together as a family?
With you? Hell no.
Well, that's too bad then. If I embarrass you too much, then I guess it can't be helped. Judy, are you okay? What's going on?
What? I'm sorry, who are you?
You're doing it again. This is Nora. I married your son, George. Why do you keep acting like you don't know me? You've been doing it for 3 days now. You kicked me out of your house the moment I walked through your door. You won't even let me in your house?
I can't let any stranger into my house. You're so indecent. I don't know you.
Am I that bad?
Yes, very. Everything about you is indecent. There's no one like you in my family.
Judy, what has gotten into you?
What do you mean? Of course I'd be upset if a stranger tries to come into my house, and it's every day. You can't come into my house.
Judy, you haven't been feeling well lately. I'll come to help you, so I can cook and clean the house for you.
I have a daughter. Where is she? Why does a stranger come instead?
Steph doesn't live nearby, remember? And she runs a restaurant with her husband. It's difficult for her to find the time to come see you. That's why I come to help you.
I don't need your help. I'd rather do it on my own than let a stranger into my house.
Judy, your life would be easier if you just let me help. And you told me before that you don't like to cook these days.
I didn't say that. Even if I did, I didn't mean that I wanted your help. And I hate your cooking. It's gross. Just don't bother me anymore.
Oh. I'm sorry you didn't like my cooking.
Your food has no taste. I'd rather drink water than your tasteless soup.
Well, at least George says he likes my cooking. He did tell me once that your cooking was very heavy in flavor. Maybe you used too much salt? That's why it feels like my cooking lacks taste. Why don't we use this opportunity to bring it down a notch for your health? Too much salt is not good for you, Judy. I want you to be healthy for as long as possible.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're not my doctor. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm just concerned for your health. It's true that you've been sick quite often for the past couple of years, isn't it? You have high blood pressure and your blood test results weren't great. You should really improve your eating habits for starters.
My health has deteriorated because of you. You have invaded into my life. That's why I'm so stressed all the time.
Invaded? Ouch. Judy, you're hurting my feelings.
I'm only saying the truth, and I don't care about how you feel.
You know, there's something else I've noticed. You've been very short-tempered lately.
Huh?
You're so angry all the time. Do you want to go to the doctor and get things checked out?
Excuse me? Are you saying that I have lost my mind?
Well, being angry 24/7 must not be comfortable for you either. You know, elderly people get depressed just as much as younger people. You should get tested so we can cross out brain tumor too. I heard that makes you act like a different person.
I'm not depressed, and I do not have any tumor in my head. How rude of you.
You've been forgetful too. The last time we had dinner, you ordered everyone's food except for mine. And you seem like you don't know who I am sometimes. We should go to the doctor.
I said I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Just go away. Leave me alone.
Hi, Nora. I sent out a package for you today. Some melons from a local farm. It should be delivered to you by tomorrow. I hope you like it.
Wow, melons? They're my favorite. Thank you so much, Steph.
It was picked this morning. It is very fresh. You might want to give it a few days, though. It should ripen in, say, 3 days or so.
It's so kind of you. Thanks so much. I hope you didn't have to bend backwards for us.
It's okay. I wanted to do something for you. Thank you for always helping my family out.
I appreciate it. I look forward to receiving it soon. But really, I haven't done much at all.
Oh, what are you talking about? You always stop by my mother's house to help her with chores. I can't thank you enough.
It's nothing, really. I only do what I can when I can.
Thanks. I'm sorry to put the burden on you. I do realize I should be the one taking care of my mother.
I don't mind it, Steph. I used to work in housekeeping at a hotel, so I'm pretty good at cleaning. And I enjoy cooking too.
Oh, I'm so relieved. But if you ever need anything, just let me know, okay? I will make sure to help as much as possible.
Everything is fine over here. Oh, but actually, I am a little concerned for Judy.
Concerned? What is the matter?
Well, I think Judy may have dementia. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've been seeing signs lately.
Really? My mom? What kind of signs have you seen?
She would start to yell, saying there's a stranger in the house when I'm around. And sometimes she would completely forget who I am. I feel that it's getting worse.
What? She forgets who you are?
We had dinner at her place a little while ago, with a group of friends and family who live nearby. She had ordered for everyone but me.
Are you sure it wasn't just that day?
It happens a lot lately. She would buy souvenirs for everyone but me. And she keeps calling me a stranger. I think she may have forgotten that her son got married.
I spoke to her the other day. I don't think there was anything wrong with her then. It didn't seem like she had forgotten about anything either. Plus, I don't think you forget a specific person with dementia.
I'm not sure. I don't know enough to say. Maybe there's someone else she's forgotten about that we don't know yet.
To think of it though, She did remember you when I spoke to her on the phone. I told her she should be thankful for you, for taking care of you, and she said, I know. That means she remembers you, doesn't it?
Is that so? Maybe she's forgotten my face? But that's too weird, isn't it?
Nora, do you think my mom could be doing it on purpose?
On purpose?
Like, is she doing it to be mean to you?
Huh?
Could she be calling you a stranger to mean that you're not accepted as family? Gosh, Nora, I think that's exactly it. She is bullying you.
Oh, well, now that I think of it, yes. She did once say I was not suited for the family. She also told me not to talk to her in public because she didn't want to be seen with me.
What? That's so mean.
Wow, so I was being bullied.
How could you not notice?
I did think she was harsh, but I figured it was just part of her personality.
It must have been very uncomfortable for you nonetheless. I'm so sorry, Nora. I can't believe she would do such a thing.
It's okay. I mean, it has been very weird. I guess I didn't notice she was bullying because I was sure I haven't done anything for her to hate me. I was concerned for her health more than anything.
You're a tough girl, Nora.
I've been told that I am too oblivious. Many times.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're okay or not. We need to stop her from bullying.
Hello, Judy. Just to let you know, I cannot come over to your house today. I hope you'll be okay on your own with the cleaning and cooking.
Oh, who are you again? I'm fine with a stranger not coming by into my house.
You forgot your daughter-in-law? Mom, you've become senile. It's okay. As your daughter, I will make sure to take you to the doctor.
Daughter? What are you talking about?
It's me, Steph. Have you forgotten about me too?
What? Steph? Really?
Yes, that's right. I'm at Nora's right now. I've borrowed her smartphone.
Oh, I didn't know you were visiting. You've surprised me.
Anyways, let's focus back on you for a second. Mom, I didn't know you had developed dementia. We need to get it evaluated at the doctor. We should also think about putting you in a senior home.
What? I do not have dementia. Don't be silly.
Oh? That's weird. I heard that you never know who Nora is. You call her a stranger and forget to order her food or buy her a souvenir, as if she doesn't exist, no?
I don't know.
What have you been doing to her? All she has been doing is help. Instead of being thankful, you yell at her and kick her out of the house? What is up with that, huh?
I don't recall that ever happening.
Oh, I see. You are senile. So be it then. We'll have to sign you into a senior home. You won't have many visits from us, but I guess it won't matter if you can't remember anyone.
What are you talking about, Steph? I said I'm fine.
Well then, why do you call Nora a stranger? If you don't have dementia, what is it? Are you saying you acted like you didn't remember her on purpose?
I was just fooling around.
Why would you do that? Why, Mom?
Because she has no class. She talks and dresses like a man. She's indecent and I don't like her.
And you think you have class? We're not celebrities. What the heck are you expecting from your daughter-in-law anyway?
Just because we're not celebrities doesn't mean we don't need class.
Well, Nora is perfectly fine. In fact, she is more than anyone could ask for. She is a cheerful, kind-hearted, beautiful woman. Everyone in the family loves her.
Well, not me, only you.
In fact, I don't even think you have a real reason to dislike her. You're jealous, aren't you? You said you were fooling around, but I think you've gone too far. What you are doing is bullying.
Ugh, don't be so dramatic. You may not get it yet, but it's impossible for a mother to like their daughter-in-law.
That's just disrespectful to other mothers. Most women are nice to their daughters-in-law. My mother-in-law is nice to me, so don't generalize. I think your personality just sucks.
What? How dare you say that to your mother?
It's true, Mom. You are a bully. I am so ashamed of you. I don't think I'm going to send you any more allowances.
Where did that idea come from? That has nothing to do with this.
I've been sending you money because your health isn't great. But it looks like you are healthy enough to bully someone. And from what I know, you spend it all on silly things. I shouldn't have spoiled you in the first place.
No, you can't do that, Steph. I'm in debt.
In debt? You really have been spoiling yourself with my money, haven't you? I'm not giving you any more. You need to earn your own money from now on.
What could an old woman like me do to earn money?
I am telling George about this too. You know, Nora has been nice all this time, not telling him. He is going to be so pissed.
Wait, Steph!
What? What am I waiting for?
I'm sorry, so please, you can't cut my allowance. And please don't tell anyone else.
Ha! So you do realize you've done something embarrassing. I don't get why you didn't realize sooner. You are pathetic.
Because a son is special for mothers. It's normal that she would dislike her daughter-in-law.
Like I said, you shouldn't generalize. It's just you. And to be clear, just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you can bully them. Most people get that. In fact, a child would get that. So, if you don't, then maybe something really is wrong with you.
I'm sorry, I really am. I've been very immature.
Don't apologize to me. You need to apologize to Nora. But it's too late anyway. I don't want to talk to you anymore. We are cutting ties with you.
Please don't say that. How am I supposed to live on my own?
I'm sure you'll manage. None of us are helping you from here on.
That can't be. I won't survive by myself. You wouldn't let her own mother be lonely, would you?
Hey, don't hate us. You brought this upon yourself. You should really consider joining a senior home if you don't want to be alone. Or better yet, why don't you forget all of us? This time for real. That way you won't feel lonely.
Later on, Steph had made Judy apologize to me. She seemed like she was truly sorry for what she had done. But after finding out, my angry husband and Steph had concluded to sever all ties with their mother. That included the financial help Judy was begging for. She was crying for mercy, but their decision was rock solid. I said my final goodbye to Judy and stopped seeing her. Judy is now doing everything on her own. The last I heard, she was having a very hard time, both mentally and physically. Looking back, I must say I was way too nice not to realize I was being bullied until Steph had pointed it out. Some say it is a gift that I don't realize other people's bad intentions. And I agree I have a very happy life. It's much better than being sensitive to what other people say or do.
Hey, Sam. I was just curious if you were ready to arrive home or not.
Oh, Luna. No, not yet, sorry. But I am on the way home right now. Is everything okay with you?
Right. I was just asking because I'm going to be getting home a little late today.
Oh, really? Are you still at work right now? What time do you think you're going to get off?
I think I'll have to be here at least another hour, it seems.
I see. Maybe we could just go out for dinner tonight then. I feel like we haven't gotten to do that in forever. I'm just kind of killing time around your office right now.
I'm really sorry to do this, but I've just been working so much overtime, and I don't know if I feel like eating out. I'd probably rather just eat at the house. That is, if I can even get out of here in the next hour.
Oh, I see. Well, that's okay. I'll prepare something. No problem.
Thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate it. I feel bad, though. I haven't been giving you too much of the housework to take care of, have I?
You haven't been doing anything of the sort at all, Luna. I know it's the peak season for your company and that everyone is really busy over there. And I know that I've asked you to do the same for me when I've been really busy with work too. Anyways, just let me know if there's anything specific that you want for dinner. I'm more than happy to take requests.
Well, since you're offering, I would love some kind of nice pasta dish. Does that sound okay to you?
If you want pasta, then pasta it shall be. Oh, and one other thing. I'll have to drop the car off at the shop pretty soon here, so would you mind commuting by bus for a few days?
Oh, right. I forgot that you were going to do that. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll be sure to just leave the car in the driveway tomorrow morning then.
No problem at all. I appreciate you doing that for me.
And thank you so much for always remembering stuff like that. I would have no idea when to take in a car or anything like that. I'm just really glad to have you. You're always doing so much to help out. I really just don't know where I'd be at all without you, Sam.
Yeah, I guess I might just be a little bit better at the hands-on kind of stuff. You even asked me to build all that furniture that we got from IKEA, remember?
I tried looking at those instruction booklets, but I just didn't understand at all.
Which is kind of ironic since your job is designing your pamphlets for companies that hire your services, right?
Yeah, that is true. But we have so many templates here that a lot of my work is more like filling in the blanks than real design work. Anyway, do you know how long the car is going to be in the shop for?
I'm thinking it should take 3 days at the most, and then everything should be fine. You're not in a rush to get it back though, are you? If you really are, maybe we can look into renting a car? Or I can pay the people at the shop a little extra to work faster?
No, nothing like that. I guess I was just so used to taking the car to work that I've forgotten what it's like to go by bus. And I'm a bit nervous.
Ah, gotcha. I'm sure it'll be fine, but yeah, no one likes being stuck on a crowded bus or dealing with confusing schedules.
But you're lucky because at least your work is right next to the subway stop. If anything, it would be more of a hassle for you to drive to work than it would be to take transit.
Well, my office does have a parking lot, but all the rest of my coworkers all drive, and I've seen my supervisor asking for rides home more than once. So I figured better to not take the car.
Well, that's one way to get out of having to deal with him, I suppose. But I get people asking me to give them rides back home from time to time.
Oh, really? I don't know that you've ever told me that.
I'm sure that I have. You remember that one time you found a cigarette butt in the car, right?
Oh yeah, I guess I do. Is that what that was about?
I still feel really bad for letting that happen. But it was my boss asking me for a ride. So I felt like I couldn't say no when he asked if he could smoke in the car.
Right, I remember you talking to me about all of that. You know, you can always blame things on me for trying to get out of an awkward situation. You can just say that your husband is really strict and you don't have time to be dropping people off or else I'll get mad.
I'll remember that, but thankfully he hasn't been asking for rides very often lately. It's only every now and then that I end up driving my boss home.
I see. Well, as long as you're okay with it, I am too. Speaking of, I hope the rest of your work goes by quickly. Get home safe.
Hey Luna, I was just wondering if you're up already.
Of course I am. I'm in the hospital. All the nurses wake us up at the same time to serve us our breakfasts, which I've already eaten.
Oh, I see. Well, good morning. I just wanted to let you know that I was thinking of going to the hospital today to see you. Did you want me to bring you anything?
I would really appreciate some changes of pajamas. And maybe a new bath towel. What else? There were other things I was wanting, but I can't think of anything right now. Do you think you could bring some of the documents that the hospital sent you home with for me to look at?
Yeah, sure, I could do that. You weren't conscious that whole time after all. It's okay to ease into things slowly.
You really don't need to worry about me. I'm the one who should be sorry. Can't believe this happened.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. You were hit by some idiot who wasn't looking at the traffic lights. You were stopped and doing what you should have been. It was the other driver who was at fault.
I guess you're right, but I'm still so nervous. I mean, I was giving my boss a ride home when the accident happened, and I've heard that he's still unconscious.
That is true, but you really can't be blaming yourself for that, Luna. You did all that you could have, and that's all that matters.
But Sam, I can't move my legs. How am I supposed to live the rest of my life like this?
It'll be okay. At least you have use of your arms. Besides, the doctors think that with some physical training you could regain full movement again. You know, my dad had a stroke and thought he was going to be paralyzed, but now he's just fine.
I know, but your dad's stroke wasn't as bad as the accident that I was in.
That is true, but either way, the doctors seem confident that you're going to be just fine. So I think that we should listen to them.
I'm sorry, but I just can't share the optimism that you have, Sam. I just don't know what to do.
I understand, Luna, but I want you to know that no matter what happens, I'll be here for you. You just focus on resting and let me know if there's anything at all that I can do for you.
Thank you so much, Sam. I just hope that you remember to take care of yourself as well. Have you been getting enough sleep lately? I got a call from my mom, and she said that you were by my side the whole time until I woke up.
I'm fine. Don't you worry. I talked to my boss and he gave me the week off. I was just so overjoyed when you opened your eyes.
Sam, thank you. I don't know what else to say, but thank you so much. I'm so sorry for putting you through all this.
Luna, you really don't have anything to be sorry about at all. I know that the physical therapy is going to be tough, but you can do it. Your whole family and I are going to be there with you the whole time.
Okay, thanks again. I promise to do my best. I don't want to become a burden on everyone else, so I have to try my best.
You're not going to be a burden for anyone ever, Luna. But for now, you should just concentrate on feeling better. That's what will be best for everyone.
Sam, I just heard the news. Is it true that you're really going to try and divorce my poor little girl?
Hello, Regina. Yes, I'm afraid that what you've heard is true. I want to divorce Luna.
I don't believe this. I never once thought that you were that kind of person. You do realize that my daughter, your wife, has been in a terrible traffic accident, don't you? She might even end up unable to walk again, and you're going to leave her while she's still like this? It's unbelievable.
Regina, do you know how it was that Luna ended up in that car accident?
What are you talking about? Some idiot driver smashed into her while she was driving. What are you trying to say about the accident?
I'm trying to tell you that I'm not leaving Luna because she's in the hospital. I'm leaving her because she was cheating on me. And her affair led the accident that landed her in the hospital.
Excuse me? You think that my daughter was cheating on you?
That's correct, Regina.
My daughter was only giving her boss a ride home.
She was giving her boss a very different kind of ride before that, I'm afraid.
I don't believe this.
In fact, the driver of that car that slammed into Luna also recently regained consciousness and was able to talk to the police. And while it was true that the driver ignored the traffic light ahead of him, it was because my wife in the car across from him had her top completely off.
You have got to be kidding me.
And according to this other driver, he could see everything. He said that he got into the accident because his eyes were drawn off the road and into the car Luna and her boss were in. Nobody leaves this story looking good, in my honest opinion.
So then, my daughter was really having an affair behind your back.
It appears that way, yes. In fact, I was able to confirm all of this when the police gave me the footage they managed to recover from the internal camera. They were able to find at least 3 instances of those two hooking up in my car.
And so that's why you stopped going to check on Luna in the hospital, isn't it? You don't want to look after my daughter anymore after what she did to you.
I understand that this is a lot to take in all at once. And I'm sorry for making up my mind without telling you why, but now you know.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Now that I know the truth, I'm just furious. You must be furious.
No, I'm not really. I don't really feel anything when I look at Luna, to be honest. And when I gave her the divorce papers, I merely handed them to her and walked out of her room in the hospital.
Well, did you hear that her boss also recently just woke back up?
Oh, really? I hadn't heard that, actually.
Well, apparently he can only move his face. And Luna says that she doesn't have anything to say to him.
Oh, Regina, I'm really sorry that you had to be sucked into the middle of all of this. But I also hope that you can understand that it's difficult for me to be there for Luna right now.
No. Of course your actions make sense now. My daughter completely betrayed you in the trust you gave her. I wish she had never, ever cheated on you. Anyway, just know that you have my full support in whatever it is that you choose to do from here on out. And if there's any way I can help you, please let me know. I also want you to know that you have nothing to apologize for and that this is all Luna's fault. I'll tell her to sign those papers without putting up a fuss.
Sam, I'm so sorry. Please come and visit me here at the hospital. I really just want to talk to you one last time. We can't just leave things like this.
I'm sorry, Luna, but I'm not going to visit you again. I've made up my mind.
I know that I was an idiot. That I was my boss. I couldn't just say no to him. Don't you realize how hard it would have made work at life? I promise there was nothing real between him and I at all.
Well, in that case, I have one thing that I want to talk to you about. Was I such a bad husband that you felt you couldn't come to me about this?
I just didn't want you to worry about me at all.
If your boss was really forcing you to have sexual relations with him, then that's a huge problem. You would have been in the right to say to him, even if it meant quitting your job. I would have stood by you the whole time and helped take care of you while you looked for a new job.
But aside from my boss, I really love that job, and I didn't want to leave it at all.
Well, I'm sorry, but I just can't accept that you didn't enjoy having the affair with your boss. After all, his wife reached out to me and showed me all the messages that you and him shared with each other.
Wait a second. You mean that his wife knows now?
That's right. She talked to your mom and then me when she showed the evidence. Not to mention, the fact that the person who hit you woke up and said that he crashed into your car because he was distracted by you not wearing a shirt in yours.
Sam, I'm so sorry for this. I'm sorry for everything.
You're not sorry for me. You're only sorry that you were caught. Or did you think that your boss would never wake up, and that you'd never have anyone else to speak out against you? Because your boss also woke up, and he confessed to everything to his wife.
Maybe I did let things go just a little too far with all of this.
Too far? It seemed to me like you were enjoying plenty of what was happening according to your messages.
I swear that I was only trying to say things that I thought he would like.
Except there were times when you were the one asking when he could meet up with you. You liked having this illicit affair with your boss. Just admit it.
I'm so sorry, Sam.
Well, this isn't something you're going to get out of with just mere apologies. Did you think you wouldn't be caught if you kept your affair to the inside of my car?
No, it really isn't like that at all. You have to listen to me.
Well, it's a good thing that I had the drive cam replaced when I took the car into the shop. If I didn't, there might not have been any proof of what you did. The whole reason I got the cameras installed was because I was worried about you driving since you're always talking about not knowing enough about cars.
Sam, I swear this is never, ever going to happen again.
I know it won't. Because your body won't ever let something like that happen again.
Please don't say things like that to me, Sam. I knew that you're going to get sick of having to look after me.
It isn't that at all. I was ready to be by your side no matter what. I was so sure that this accident wasn't your fault. But you were the whole reason that it happened.
Well, it was night and figured that no one would be looking inside the car. Besides, how can you blame me when the other person should have had their eyes on the road?
You shouldn't have been cheating on me in the first place. What if you just went right home like you were supposed to instead?
But well, I don't think that's fair.
Do you have any idea how disgusted I felt when I watched that recording footage that the police managed to salvage from the crash? I was still willing to be by your side up until I watched that. That was easily, without a doubt, the worst day of my entire life.
And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. That's just awful. But how am I supposed to live without you by my side, Sam?
Why do you think I'll help you after this? Why don't you just go to your boss and ask him for help? Or what about your parents?
Even my mom said that she never wants to see me again after I get out of the hospital. I don't have anyone left.
And just how do you think your parents feel after they learn the truth about what kind of person you are? You ought to be grateful that they've been by your side this long.
But the accident wasn't even my fault. You said so yourself, remember? You said that I didn't do anything wrong.
And the other driver is the one taking responsibility for the crash. Neither your mom nor I blame you for the crash. But we also realize the fact that you were in the middle of cheating when it happened. You've been lying to me about having to work overtime this whole time, haven't you? Well, now I don't want to ever see you again.
I'm so sorry, Sam. I don't know what else to say.
The worst part is that I had no idea before this. You got so good at lying to me about all of it that I never even noticed.
Please don't leave me behind, Sam. I promise to never betray you like this again. I promise to try my hardest at physical therapy and be a good wife to you.
And just why do you think that I'll ever want to take you back again?
Well, tell me you still love me? I thought you said that you're always going to be by my side. Or were those just lies?
Are you really going to try and talk to me about lying right now? You're in the mess that you're in right now because you were lying to me!
I don't know how I'm supposed to go on without you in my life, Sam. Even after I leave the hospital, I'll be all alone. Please don't divorce me. I need you, Sam.
Why not just get together with your boss?
What do you mean?
Well, I heard that his wife also wants nothing to do with him anymore. And that the two of them are also getting a divorce as well. Although she is going to be suing you for your role in this affair, of course. But anyways, your boss is soon to be single, and you two should just get together.
No, wait! I don't want that! You're the one I want to be with, Sam! You're the only thing in this world that makes me truly happy!
I can't believe that there was ever a time in my life where I really thought that was true. Luna was dragging her feet signing the divorce papers until her parents told her that they would never ever talk to her again if they didn't sign them. Finally, she agreed to, in the hopes of maintaining some connection with her parents. Although after being sued by me and her boss's wife, she had very little left to her name. As for me, I'm just happy to rid myself of the whole situation. I even put in a request to transfer with my job so I could leave this whole town behind. Luckily, Luna and I didn't have any children together, so it made the whole process of moving my life much easier.